Hello, hello. Welcome to Bunny Love 444. It's good to be back. Missed you, soul family. Let me pin this up here quick. That way you get the pinned message. Yeah, I'm super excited to be back. It's been quite the little journey here. Let's see what's going on. Okay. All right. So we'll wait for people to get in here. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell so that you're notified when I go live, which I'm going to be doing a lot to catch up for the week that I was gone. I'll fill y'all in once our soul family gets here. I know I'm a little early, but this way everybody gets in here. So we'll just patiently wait a little bit. So how's everybody doing? Super excited. Super excited. We'll wait about maybe 3 more minutes, wait for people to get in here and get notified because, like I said, it's been a bit since I've been on. I think since the 25th, Sunday the 25th. Wow, look at that, came out. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, always a hasty person. Ooh, there is so many messages that are coming through, and I can't wait to spill the tea on it because we're going to do our day 15 of our sacred transformation. I'm going to give updates first, then we'll do the sacred transformation. Then I'll end that video, and then I'm going to come back on live again because I actually have some messages that I want to do, but I want it to be on a separate video, a separate live, because like I said, it's a lot. And the time that I was gone, there's so many downloads that have came in, so many energies. So when you see it, there'll be, after this one, like I said, you'll see it, but we'll wait a couple more minutes here for everybody else to get in. We'll get our aura because, you know, it's important to see people's aura, see their true and authenticity of who they are, because there's a lot of fakes, counterfeits coming in. Okay. And that's part of the message, is that they portray one thing, but the reality is, oof, rest in peace. Okay. When I say rest in peace, yeah, that's because we rock independent paths, right? And that's what rest in peace means to me, is that we rock independent paths. Okay, so we'll get the aura going. Like I said, it's been a lot, and we're gonna get started here. Get started here, and you know, like I said, I miss you, soul family. You know, but I needed that time away because y'all know last Wednesday I had to do the radiation. Okay, and the reason why I haven't been on is because of the fact that this one, it swelled up my eyes and everything, so couldn't really see and everything. But they said one more treatment. We caught it soon enough that one more treatment should be good. And also, I lost a cousin in that process, and then I lost somebody else who took their own life. You know, mental health is a very true factor, you know, and people need to make sure that you're paying attention to the mental health, because that is vital. So there's some for you, some for me. Yeah, it's, you know, if you feel like you're down and you need somebody to talk to, you know, make sure that you seek professional help, because your life matters and you are here for a purpose, and we need you to stay strong even when times get hard, okay? Because I could tell you on my journey being gone, so many people, yeah, there's so many downloads that came in, and You know, it's all good. It's all good. Like I said, no sweat off my back because one of the videos coming up, you'll see when I go live here after this one, you'll see what I'm talking about, the messages that are coming through. Just in the titles alone, it is the higher realms coming in. And yeah, somebody thinks that they've got one pulled over on you, but just know that they don't. The proof is always in the pudding, and guess what? They're gonna have the spoon. They're gonna have the spoon. So all right, let's get started. So if you have your journals, we're gonna start on the sacred transformation, day 15. Okay, I apologize. Like I said, I told you why I wasn't here. A lot of people are like, yeah, she's not here no more, blah, blah, blah. Well, surprise, surprise, cutie pies. Surprise, surprise, cutie pies. What's up, buttercups? All right, so the first card that we're going to get is the card of the day, which is representing our childhood, right? Because we all know that it started there of what we've been dealing with. Hello, hello. How does it go? We have started with our childhood, that kind of lingered on into the adulthood. And so it's important to make sure that we're dealing with these everyday things that we hold on to. We need to be able to release it. It's, if you don't release it, you're not making room for anything else. You're holding all that negativity in the little Pandora box, right? But once you start working through it and you clear through it and you start forgiving, you never have to forget. Let me make that clear. You never have to forget. But our Father says you need to forgive, okay? He forgave us. We need to forgive them, because it's like a programming and a condition. Each one of us, they were programmed and conditioned to do a certain thing. It's not, they just snapped out of the womb and said, oh, I'm going to be this way. It's, they were programmed and conditioned with all that hurt and pain. And beings back in them days, the elderlies, they didn't deal with their pain. Okay, they thought they could hold the secrets for forever, for eternal, and God says, that ain't gonna work. So all right, let's get the card for the day for the childhood. What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know? What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know? Ooh, yeah. So we have 32, wisdom, north, and white. So this is our Father coming out instantly and saying, listen, this is all about the wisdom, okay? Because when you're looking back at your childhood, this is the wisdom, knowing that the storms that we have gone through as children, yeah, it's very cold, it's very dark, it's very dingy, and it's very disgusting of some of the things that we had to endure, right? But we were protected because we made it through them storms, right? We made it through them storms. And even though, you were filled with terror and, a lot of fears and stuff like that, it's the fact that you have to be able to take the first step. Okay. It's just like when the snow comes in, you get out that door, you have to take that first step and you have to clear that little spot, right? So that you have a clear path to start shoveling. Yeah, that's exactly how our life is, okay? We have to do everything that, you know, takes that initial first step in order to start clearing. And in order to do that, we have to touch base on the childhood, because a lot of us know that we lived a very dark, dingy, disgusting childhood, right? And it programmed us to have certain fears, certain thoughts, certain ways of doing things. And when we actually look back at it, the wisdom to know is that when we look back at it, there's nothing left that we cannot clear out of our childhood. All right. It's like we're linked from childhood to adolescent to adult. And as an adult, that affects our future, right? So it's about having that long journey, okay? that long journey. So when I say RIP, you know, a lot of people think rest in peace. Uh-uh. We rock that independent path, right? Because Father makes us strong. Okay? So we're not putting that long journey and that self-discovery at rest. It's not done and over with, right? Because we're here as an adult. We need to keep moving, and we need to take part in everything that our Father is showing us, or however you resonate with it. Okay, take it how you resonate. But to me, it's God or the universe or spirit or the creator. However he wants to bring it out, that's how it's going to come out. um but it's being able to also know the wisdom of, as a child, you were able to incubate things of what was going on. You were being able to, um I can't say isolate, because yeah, we do isolate it, but it has made some of you a very cold, very bitter, and very dark person because of that path to power of not knowing what is taking place. Okay. So thank you, Father. All right. In that message, what did it make us realize from a child into an adolescent? What did it make us realize? Again, I'm telling you, Father's coming out strong. This is 29, enduring, north, and white. Okay, this is your north node. So the north node is talking about, no matter what happened, no matter how cold, dark, and dingy and disgusting that your past may be, he wanted you to persevere on this journey. So that's why he said, RIP, okay? And a lot of people will take it as rest in peace, but he's saying rock independent paths, okay? Because he gave you each an individual path, and it's up to you to endure your quiet soul, your quiet healing, and to be able to change things and pull things from the dark and bring it to light so that you can blossom into that new person, right? So, oh, excuse me. So therefore, as a child into an adolescent, you had to endure a lot of the understanding of what was taking place as the childhood, where a lot of people were mentally, emotionally, physically, and sexually abused. A lot of were had abandonment issues because their parents abandoned them, starved them, didn't protect them. And so that was like a mirroring thing that happened to the parents in order for the adolescents to have that from a child into the adolescence, right? Because it's a program and condition, right? So when you look at it and you see how is it mirroring, okay? And I will use my life as an example, okay? So as a child, the things that I went through mentally, emotionally, physically, sexually, and spiritually were very dark and dingy. Now, as an adolescent, I was coming into the knowing that, wow, I understood why my biological wanted nothing to do with me, because it was like looking in the mirror. It was like deja vu. She was running around doing her thing, having fun, living life to the fullest. Well, she ended up pregnant. Okay. And so did I. And she turned her back on me. She didn't want, that type of connection or whatnot. She didn't want to be there to help, but she turned her back on me. Come to find out from her own mother, who told me the story, is that the same thing happened to her, but in back in them times, it was a disgrace to the family, so they had to go elsewhere. Versus in my time, I was put in foster care, group homes, and stuff like that, emergency foster cares. And so it was like a mirroring image, because 29 is broken down to the divine path. 32 is broken down to the new beginning. The new beginning from childhood into adolescent is you understanding the same patterns, how they work, how you rock your independent path differently, right? So when you say rest in peace, it's like you're rocking it independent, you're rocking your path, you're rocking independently on your path. It's because some of the things you are mirroring, okay? So when you have a disconnection when it comes with your mother, or your father never being around. Okay, that's that mirroring image. And so you absorbed everything that took place in their life, and it's like reliving it because now you're enduring the same situation with your family, and they didn't have the strength or the courage to be able to speak about it. They didn't have the strength and the courage. In fact, they endured more pain because they held it into the adulthood. Okay, and some into the elderly stage, before it came out, because I know, like, our family secret was held almost 82 years before it came about. So when it comes to God prevailing, how everything works out, or when the secrets come out, it's all in God's timing. Okay, He's the only one, because time is fluid. So it's when God wants you to know is when He wants you to know. And that's why we're doing this, because He's now wanting you to understand that there may be things that transpired in your parents' life, with their father not being around for them. Okay, so then they in return don't want to be around for you, because they would rather go and be in the player energy and hit a home run on all these different bases, instead of taking care of the one that they already co-created, right? So the thing is they needed to find their heart as well, because they were just going by lust. They were just going by the outer attraction. They weren't going soul deep and figuring this out. Okay, so they endured things differently than we did, just like our kids are enduring things different as they come and they're growing up than we did. Okay, each generation, it's like a mirroring effect that just rolls over and roll. It's like that. How do you say it's like the stone that absorbs all the hurt and pain that just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. Finally, somebody's got to stop, and somebody's got to grab that stone and say, listen, I'm now putting it on my path, and I'm going to use it as a stepping stone, because now I understand that I had to go as a child and have that wisdom, have that knowledge, to endure the understanding that when you let her or his experience of life inside the heart fully crack open and melt all that ice around your heart and have a full understanding, things are so much different, right? Because when you let go and let God have it, you make so much more room for your success, and for all the endeavors that you want to do and everything that you're doing, because He becomes part of everything. Okay, He becomes part of your healing. He becomes part of your change. He becomes part of your blossoming. Okay, because this is you as a pure soul. And even though He says, listen, on your divine path, I always said, I never wish harm for you, but there are going to be challenges. If it was made to be easy, none of us would be here hurting. None of us would be here in pain. None of us would have the things going on. But He had to create challenges to prove our will and our determination, how strong we want to be to persevere forward, right? So that's why He's saying, now that I'm giving you the wisdom, now that I'm giving you the knowledge, and you're enduring the true blessing by following the North Node, which is following Him and following that strength, following His light, you can be able to have that total enduring existence of understanding from your childhood into your adolescent into your adulthood. So to me, that's beautiful. To me, that's beautiful. Let me grab a drink quick. Okay, Father. Now, from the adolescent into the adulthood, what do we need to work most on? What do we need to work most on now? I love it. I love it. Okay, so he says, I said, what do we need to work most on, as an adult? Okay, and as you see, okay, this is you looking out on everything that has transpired from a child into an adolescent, now into adult. This card is number 18. It is mystery, it is west, and it is black. Okay, so this is finding that duality, this is finding that peace. This is about the power of how our Father works, right? Because we know that this journey is a mystery. We know that there's so much mysticism on here that we don't know what He's got for our divine plan. But being able to step into our power and look out from that dark place as a child, right? That dark place as a child, okay? Being able to look out and endure the things in a different perspective is where you're going to get your growth. So when you're looking out, you're like, whoa, okay, everything seems the same, but but there's something much different, because there's some big areas in our life that need the light shined on it. Okay, we've been here in the dark, and it's like a little cave, you know, it's like the Eight of Swords. You've been hiding yourself, and you've been hiding what is meant for you by being tucked away in a cave, hiding from the truth. Now it is your time to let go and let God, because the West is all about surrender, right? The North is all about persevering forward, having that strength, having that courage, you know, rocking that independent path that God so gave us when everybody thought you would rest in peace, right? They thought RIP meant rest in peace. No, when it comes to the spiritual and the mysticism of enduring the wisdom, it's rocking that independent path. Okay. So know that it is a greater advantage and a greater healing, because this is almost like the magician. Okay. This is almost like the magician. It's like you master your life, but if you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. Okay. And having an attitude of gratitude, it, well, actually, if you have the mindset and the abundance that's growing within you, gratitude is the antidote overall, right? To all your problems, because it is impossible to be faithful and grateful at the same time, right? Yeah, it is. And when you look at this, look at that. Just stare into that when I say this to you, okay? It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time, because with the universal law of attraction, we attract into our life that of what we are focused on, right? So we got to stay positive, we got to persevere forward, because only we can make our life change. And when we are brave enough to conquer everything that has happened as a child into the adolescent, into the adulthood, what's happening? Yeah, we are brave enough to speak it, know it, feel it, release it, so that we can make ourselves laugh, so that we can find joy in the little things, so we can find that understanding and have that wisdom as a child, how everything was that stone, okay? That stone that absorbed so much, and when it absorbed it, it became that mystery, right? Because everybody's like, if only that rock could talk, if only that rock could describe what we've gone through, it would be one heck of a story, right? Oh yeah, it would. But the thing is we, as the children of God, we have to be the ones to say, listen, we're going to let go and let God take it, okay? We're going to come, we're going to allow that mystery to merge the miracle of having that wisdom and enduring it from the darkness in the cave, right? As a child, in a very cold, dark world of non-understanding, we are going to go ahead and come out of that darkness. We're going to transform it. It's going to be up to us. Nobody else is in charge of our happiness. And anybody that says, oh, well, this person would make me happy. You have to make yourself happy before you can make anybody happy. You have to come out of the darkness and to be able to see things with a full spectrum of what has been going on. Because you see, the water is still here, everything is calm. It's like the Six of Swords, right? Calmer waters, greater understanding. You had to put the puzzle pieces together, and that's the great mystery. Because, like I said, with that mysticism, we don't know unless we're doing the work. That's right. So, Father, where are we out of balance? Out of where are we out of balance if we are working on this and getting the wisdom, getting the knowledge, having the understanding that we cannot hold on to things that have caused us great pain. We cannot hold on to the fact that we had, parents who abandoned us, fathers who never wanted to be there or take the roles how they reverse. Mothers may not have been there, or mothers may, had many addictions, or fathers. You could have come from a very addictive, very abusive family. However it resonates, you have to reach inside and say, listen, I'm no longer going to allow that to hold me back. I'm no longer going to let it be lodged in my heart, because I am the complete opposite of the way they were and the way they treated me, right? I'm very loving, caring, giving, patient, passionate, and I worry about others, right? Okay, I put others first. Not that I'm not important, right? But we're linked to being able to give to others, right? But we have to take time for ourselves. And I want to give a shout out to our sister Sugar. Thank you, beautiful, for checking on me. Thank you for calling to make sure that I was okay. I greatly appreciate you for that, because it's nobody knew what was going on, but in her heart, she knew I was here every day for all of you. And she was like, I need to find out what's going on. And then when I told her, it's the same thing that I just told you guys at the beginning of this video. It's like, I can't wait to be back on to give the messages. But the thing is when you be able to see and get that enlightenment coming out of that dark cave, okay? Even though this is the universe, okay? You're coming from another lifetime, right? It's like the Eight of Swords, though, because it's like the Eight of Swords. You're hiding who you're at. You are. You're hiding all the things that have transpired in your life. You're hiding all of the mental, emotional, physical, sexual, spiritual abuse, right? The thing is no, you can't. You can't hide that, because it ain't hurting nobody else. It's hurting you. It's hurting you holding it in, and it's stopping you from being at your highest potential of who you are. So that's where the mystery lies, because everybody thinks, oh, okay, well, I'm going to hold all this in. It's like they think, okay, well, you're protecting the family secret. Or some of you are like, no, I'm holding it in because I'm embarrassed if people know that this happened to me. They're going to come at me in a different way. No, our Father will protect you. Why? Because your story is very important. It is a healing component to others. When you can share, hey, this is what happened to me, you had no control over it. So there should be no shame, no blame, no guilt, or anything. Okay. And you should love yourself enough to say, guess what? I don't want to carry that burden. I don't want to carry that resentment. That's not fair to me. I was put here for a purpose, not to be a housing factor and being that stone of absorption or whatnot, for that absorbing stone to protect my family who didn't give two craps about me, right? No, it's called speak your truth. Speak your truth, because when you speak your truth, people got their whole life to get over the fact of the truth that you spoke. Okay? So that is where you are making the change. You are putting in that work to change from that darkness and merge that darkness into the light. Okay? Because what happens? What happens? It's like when the sun shines on you, right? It emerges you in that light, but you always got that little nagging shadow. Okay? The same thing with our life. Okay? That's always going to be there. But do you know how many lives you can save by sharing your story and not being shameful that you had to starve, or some of you, like, God's coming through. Some of the people, had to go dumpster diving or whatever. Don't be ashamed. That's not your fault. You were a child into an adolescent, into adulthood. You changed it. You did different. You worked your butt off, right? Because God gave you 2 hands and 2 feet to work your butt off, and He gave you a mouth for communication, and you worked your butt off, and you continue to work your butt off. And that's where the success should be coming from, because it describes directly how you changed it. How you changed it. Okay. You could not control as a child into an adolescent, but from an adolescent having that wisdom and that knowledge and that understanding to move into the adulthood with the mysticism of, yeah, this is scary. Yeah, I'm on my own. Yeah, I may not have family that supports me, or I may not have people that support me, or I have people who lie, steal, manipulate, and betray me every step of the way. The thing is when you keep walking righteously in the right path and doing the right thing, it's going to come back on them, because at some point God's going to shine that sun on them, right? And you're going to have that wall of protection, because our Father is going to bring that wall of protection up for you. But the light's going to be shine, and they're going to have that existence where they emerge from the darkness into the light. So they will still have their shadow that follows them everywhere, but nobody can use nothing against them. Nobody can sit there and tell made up stories or falsify or manipulate or deceive or betray, because of the fact, when you're speaking your truth and you spit your truth out there like it's the truth, as you're swearing in of, hey, I swear on God's Bible that I'm speaking the truth. When you speak your truth, the only choice that you give your enemies is to come up with a different way, because they know that they can't shame you by digging up your past, putting out your past. Okay. When you're vulnerable and transparent, and you're using that mysticism on your divine path, yeah, it's RIP, because you're rocking your independent path, and nobody can put a snare in there to trap you up, because every malicious thing that they do to you as an adult, guess what? That hole that they dig, they're going to fall in it. That's the mysticism. That's the mysticism. Father says that's the mysticism. That hole that they dug for you, they're going to end up falling in it. And why are they going to fall in it? Because if they're going to make up lies about you, but you're speaking the truth, and people see that you're speaking the truth on your divine path, and you had this new beginning because you had the wisdom to come from the cold and melt that ice and be that loving, caring person, and you found balance in yourself by being able to speak it, what hold do they have over you? Nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. Nada. No más. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, Father, so what do we need clarity on? What do we need clarity on, since we got that part of it opened, so that the message is out there that they have all the resources to be that powerful magician, so that they can bring out all them secrets. That way, you're not only healing yourself, you're letting go, letting God have it. You're surrendering it to the grace and mercy of His feet, and you're persevering forward. Look at you're rebuilding a new beautiful life for you, right? You're laying the pieces little by little. Okay. So look, then we have this that came out for the more clarity that you need. Okay. So this is number 1, unknown and the self. Okay. So basically, what I'm hearing on this is, by doing this, you as a unique individual were unknowing to the things that were going on as a child and as a lesson into an adulthood. But now that you're opening up with that mysticism and that mystery to this path, and you're rocking your independent path, yeah, RIP, man, you put everything in the past. You're letting everything go. You're letting it come out. And so therefore, you're getting to know yourself, and you're putting yourself out there more, right? So that you can be the architect of your own life and have that unconditional love. Because it's like when you open up the unfamiliar, nobody else has a key to that little Pandora box, right? You are the only one that know what you went through, being, and I'm hearing being left home alone, being locked in the house. Some of you were locked in motel rooms, where your family was bouncing and doing things. But this is you accepting who you are as a seed of God, right? Because it only takes a mustard seed to move a mountain from our Father, right? And this is the unknown. When you step into the extraordinary being that you are and know thyself, you're that architect. You're like rebuilding, and you're getting familiarized with, okay, as a child, I held this in because I was afraid of what society would say. Who gives a crap what society says? When you're speaking your truth, they have nothing against you. If they want to make up lies, Father says, let them make up lies, because the evil and wrongdoers, they're going to get their consequences, right? And eventually the proof is in the pudding, to where the truth prevails when you start being the one in existence of what happened and emerge it, so that the darkness comes to light to transform you, to have that healing with you. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do, because you are the one that is rebuilding. You are the one that is being familiarized with what's going on, okay? And when Father comes in and it says, listen, you have to identify how much power you have within yourself. And the only way to do that is to take a deep dive to get the clarity of what needs to be healed. Because the 4 cards that came out right now is the 2 from the north, the 1 from the west, and the unknown. Okay. So when the unknown and the self card comes out, it's like you don't even know yourself anymore, because some of you have changed so much and gone into darker spaces, where things have built up even more, and you're putting on a facade that you're a certain way because you want people to fear you. You want people to like stay back from you. Don't do that. Follow that north node, okay? Be the true you. Be that architect who can leave that stuff and let go and let God have it, so that you can be in your true heart space, your 4th chakra, okay? So that you can have your heart fully open and build and reconstruct everything by speaking the truth. That's where the clarity is going to come. Because once you do that, nobody, and I'm telling you, nobody, and God will tell you, because God's in control of everything. You think you're in control, but you're not. God's in control. And he says, listen, everything will flow right to you. Everything that you've been waiting for, that new home, new car, new job, new life, new friends, new love, whatever it may be. He says you're going to be successful, because when you're doing everything from your heart space, that is the unknown, because he comes from a place of love and giving. Okay. But you have to give to yourself and be able to work through these things in order to obtain that wisdom and that knowledge, to endure what your path was really about, to have that enlightenment about the mystery of how you let all of this go. You're making room as your architect of rebuilding yourself. You're doing the work. Nobody else is there. So nobody else can say, well, I did this for you and I did that for you. Father says, you are the architect. You are the architect. And when you do the unknown, nobody can take claim but you and our Father, okay? Because you did this. You did this. You rebuilt yourself. Hey, hey, beautiful. How's it going? So what is, okay, Father. So, what is the lesson that we need to know today? What is the powerful lesson that we need to know? That's great to hear, sweetheart. The lesson of power that we need to know today is, look, you are a sacred being. You are the magic. And you have feelings too. Okay. And these feelings need to be expressed through your strength and through your magic. And I'm not talking magic of voodoo, I'm talking the magic of being able to understand the wisdom and the knowledge in order to endure this divine path. Okay. So that you can rock your independent path, right? RIP, rest in peace, is what people will think it is. But Father says, it's you rocking your independent path and being able to know and see where that magic lies within you, because Father is the creator. He's the one that he put your mother and father together, and the things that they possessed within them to create you, which in return created a masterpiece, right? You are the final copy when it comes to it, because it's putting the magic in of who you are. And whether it was good, bad, or indifferent, when it came to your parents, look at how unique you turned out. Look at how different you turned out. Look at how you're breaking them conditions in them programs. Look at how you're being that architect who can now put an ending so that you can have a new beginning, because 9-9 is endings and beginnings, right? My nose is itching. So 9-9 is endings and beginnings. So you are putting an end to the things that have bogged you down as a child into an adolescent, into the adulthood. And now you're having that new beginning with the spiritual enlightenment on your divine path to step into your true self and step into your true power, right? Your true power. Because remember what I told you when the sun shines down? Yeah, look, we still have that shadow. We still have that shadow of the things that happened, but we have forgiven, we have talked about it, we have put it out there so that nobody can use it to manipulate, to hurt, to deceive, or anything. And this is stepping into who your true self is, because yellow is all about the solar plex chakra, right? It's your third chakra. It's about your emotions. So this whole time that you've been holding these emotions in, look at how it has delayed you or slowed you down, or you want something so bad and you think you're going to get it, and then all of a sudden you get a no. Okay, that's God's protection, because he's like, if you can't work through the emotions, if you can't release this stuff in the dark so that things light up, and this shadow is just a leftover remnants, he said, listen, if you can't get rid of them emotions, you haven't seen the true magic in yourself. Now he's saying some of you, have been successful on the endeavors and the creativity and the careers that you have been building. But the thing is, he said, listen, the mysterious thing about it is, if you're not doing that inner work, you will have a delay. He will put an impasse on your path. Okay. And that is for your protection, because he will only allow you to get so far and have you come to a dead stop to start focusing on yourself, to come into the unknown of who you are and come back to being that architect of your life in co-creation with him, to see your fullest potential. Because when people want to sit there and portray to be one thing and not put in the work and not release the old, but just compacting it, what happens? Okay, it's like, if you take and you sit there and you compact all this mud and this sand and dirt and all this water, what does it make? It either makes quicksand, or it makes such a thick clay that if you step in it, you're like stuck, right? You're stuck in the mud. The thing is you got to be able to work through these emotions and know that your divine path your success can multiply by 100 and come back even stronger when you release these emotions, when you release the things from your childhood to your adolescent into your adulthood. Okay? And the adulthood, it could be your early adulthood into your later adulthood. It does not matter age. He said age does not matter. It's what are you holding in that is in existence that can upset you, that can steal your joy, that can steal your happiness, that can steal your peace, that can steal your bliss, right? But if you are that architect and you remove that and you let that go, you come back into your true knowing of who you are as an individual. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and that little notification bell. Thank you, sweetheart. Yes, it's about having that great understanding that we are the architect with our Father. We are the co-creator. He wrote the story. He made the blueprint. We're living out the blueprint, okay? It's just like in a construction. They do a blueprint of how they want it and where they want it positioned and the length and, size and this and that, right? That is exactly how our life is, because our childhood, that is very lengthy, right? We're talking from the time we're in the womb all the way up until we hit 10 years old, right? 10 years old, we become that adolescent. Once you hit them double numbers, you're in that adolescent, right? The thing is we have to endure that path. We have to endure the tear and the repercussions of what happened as a childhood that delays us in how we communicate with people, how we trust people, how we persevere forward in coming into being able to speak to other people, let alone being around other people. Or do we become social, distancing and everything else? Do all these different signs and medical things pop up because we are in that quiet soul where we're not enduring, we're not speaking out, and we're not being that powerful magician, because he gave us all the resources to be able to lay it at the mercy and grace of his feet and never go back for it, and never try to take the pen and rewrite the blueprint that he already co-created for you, because he created you as that unique individual to be successful and be abundant and have everything that he wanted you to have. That's the mystery of this life. But it's about having that enlightenment at 99, letting go, endings and beginnings, right? You have to put an end to the thing that is stealing your joy and your happiness. And how do you do that? You have that strength of the Lion of Judah and say, listen, I used to be the stone that absorbed everything. I held it in. Okay. Some of you had to go to see psychiatrists and everything else because it was so bad as a child. But when you start enduring your path and the RIP, it's not rest in peace when it comes to our journey. It's rocking that independent path that Father gave you the strength. He gave you the strength to go because he gave you people in your life to keep you strong. He gave you people in your life to make it so that we didn't self-harm ourselves, okay? Because it was painful. It was dark. And that's why you have to emerge from this dark cave and see you are rebuilding it one day at a time, one person at a time, one feeling at a time of what happened from your childhood into that adolescent, into the adulthood, because that's the mysticism of this path. So it's important for this lesson of power to fully understand that you hold the power to the happiness of your life. If you want to make that change and you want to make that difference, take that wisdom and knowledge that you are now getting from the message from our Father, endure your divine path, keep following him, keep persevering forward, keep doing everything from your heart space, and take that stone that was absorbing everything, lay that sucker down, put mortar down around it, fill it with concrete, whatever you have to do. Okay. But the thing is put that down, use it as a stepping stone, because taking this first step to understand this, you're taking that first step to come in to the unknown of thyself. Okay. Because once you come into that knowing of thyself, You can work through them emotions and know that you are an extraordinary, unique individual. Okay. You are a rare gem, but you have to see that in you. You have to see that. You have to love yourself. You have to be able to work through them emotions. That is beautiful, sweetheart. That is beautiful. Yes, it is about, regaining our strength and knowing that when we feel weak, instead of turning to what happened to us in the past, and or if some of you are lonely or you don't have somebody, or you're just feeling mistreated or misguided or however it may be, ask our Father, say, you know what, give me the strength, Father, to get your wisdom and your knowledge and keep persevering forward and enduring this divine path, this beautiful path that you have blueprinted out for me, so that I can see that mysticism, so that I can get that enlightenment, so that I can come into my true self. Because I know that no matter what happened to me, I'm not going to let that stop me from being the successful person with my goals, wishes, dreams, and desires that I want. You gave me two hands, you gave me 2 feet. I'm gonna work my butt off to get what I need, and get what I, want to build and everything else, right? And he gave you a mouth to be able to communicate them feelings. Because believe it or not, you may think that nobody cares, but there are people out there that will be that listening heart for you, because it's about opening your ears and listening from your heart. It's about having that compassion and that empathy for somebody in the journey that they went through, because you don't know how dark it came. You don't know. And when people use that sort of phrase of you've never walked a mile in my shoes, well, I wouldn't want to walk a mile in your shoes, okay? Because my shoes were bad enough that the soles broke out and I was riding on just strings. We all have endured a nasty past in some way or another. Now, some of you, may have had somewhat of a good childhood growing up, where you come from a very loving home. The thing is there are dark secrets, Father says, that things that have happened that have never been addressed in your family. And this is where you have to see the magic in yourself and you need to let it out. Because look, if you look at this, when you look at this card, first your eye goes right here, right? The center. Yeah, because that is like the north node. That is Father saying, full steam ahead. Okay, full steam ahead. Your boat has had too many barnacles on it for many, many of years now. It's time. It's time to release it. So, Father, what is their fear today? What is their fear? What are they fearing? What are they fearing, Father? What are they fearing? Ooh. Wow. So we have number 16, Dream, West, and Black. And we have number 12, Virtue, South, and Red. So what this tells me is, listen, what you fear most is to follow your dreams, to be able to go with the flow, to see the divine path that Father has for you, and that mystery of the beautiful unknown of where your life is going. And some of you fear the fact of getting to know your true self and what is your full potential. And where do you go from here after you work out all the emotions, right? After you work out all the emotions, some of you fear to follow your dreams, okay? Because the thing is you're afraid of illuminating your daily dreams. Okay, you can have, dreams and goals for, 2, 5, 10 years, but you're fearing on illuminating your daily dreams and goals. What do you want to achieve daily? That's what you need to be focusing on, is the present here and now. Okay. Don't worry about the future of 5, 10 years from now. What you need to worry about is be that lotus flower that gets rid of all this darkness and illuminates the path for you so that you can have your daily dreams met. Why? Because it's the virtue, right? It's the virtue. This is when you pull back the bow and say, guess what? I'm going for it. I'm taking that shot. I'm taking that leap of faith. I am all in to make a difference in my life, to bring back that happiness that they took from me, that they programmed and conditioned me because they didn't want to see me have my dreams. They didn't want to see me be successful. Okay. And many of you were told that you will never be successful or you will only get so far. Okay. That's because they didn't believe in themselves to follow their dreams, right? So they wanted to stop you and hold you back from your dreams. That's beautiful, sweetheart. That's beautiful. Yes, take some time for you. Take some time for you. The thing is, so when you let that light shine on you and that beautiful blossom that you are, and by letting go and letting God, because the red is all about from our past life, okay? Our past stuff that has happened. We need to be able to let it go. We need to be able to see that we have the virtue from the unknown coming full face value now, to see the beauty, to see the beauty in everything, to be able to take that leap, to be able to persevere forward and be like, hey, listen, I know you didn't want me to succeed. I know you didn't want me to go forward, but I'm going to surpass everything that you said I couldn't do. And I'm going to do it with grace, and I'm going to do it with a smile on my face, because that brings great joy to me, right? And that's what you need to be able to do. You need to be able to quiet the thoughts from the past that have been holding you down, and the shoulda, woulda, couldas, and if I knew back then what I know now, things would have been different. They can, because that's the great mystery of this divine path, right? At any time, it's like the Eight of Swords. Yes, he absolutely did say that. He absolutely did. Because the thing is he has programmed and conditioned us to be that magic, to be that strength, to be that star, to follow our dreams and to know thyself. Because coming in and being able to collect every part of yourself from a childhood into an adolescent, into an adult, to truly step into your true power, okay, and be able to release that magic within you and be able to release them emotions, is saying, listen, I know it might be unknown to what's going to happen, you know, but patience is a virtue, right? And that secret that you have kept from your family traumas and the things that you have gone through, and, you know, the passings of loved ones, friends, whatever it may be. But when you stop holding on to that and you really, and I keep bringing it back, where when you start seeing the beauty in everything and knowing that he had a greater purpose, that you are this love that is meant to change the world one day, one person at a time. Yes, it's absolutely beautiful. And this is, to me, it's like this is the divine counterpartners, right? And they're seeing, hey, where can we help? The crowd back here, even though it's deer are all about gentleness, but they are very aware of their surroundings. And that's what you need to be. You need to be very aware of your surroundings. You need to be able to go with the flow. You need to be able to release, you know. And when we have all the colors out here, black, red, white, yellow, and green, we have north, south, east, west, and spirit, which is our father, right? But this is the medicine wheel. The medicine wheel in the Native American Lakota language is that healing. And it is up to us to heal ourselves so we can heal the world, so we don't always have to live in this complete darkness. So thank you, Father. This lesson was very beautiful because this is coming from the unconditional love, okay? And like I said, a lot of people didn't have that unconditional love. A lot of people struggled in relationships and they gave all their love out, but they never got the love back. It's because of the fact that people are not coming in to the truity of who they are, stepping into their authenticity and standing in their integrity of who they are as thyself, right? Okay, Father. So, what healing crystal do we need? What healing crystal do we need, Father? What do we need to know? I'm telling you, love, rose quartz. See, Father is not playing. And this is 25. That's broken down to his number 7. Okay. So it is saying number 7 is all about having that faith. It's all about trusting and believing, right? And having that unconditional love. That's what he's wanting, is to be able to love yourself and come back to your true self, to love others. Okay. Because he's saying, you're wondering why your relationships ain't working. Well, it's because you have to love thyself before you can put your love out to somebody else. Otherwise, all you're going to get is karmic contracts. And it's going to be betrayal, cheat, you know, abuse, whatever it may be. It's going to continue. Okay. So you need to be able to understand that. Thank you, Father. Yeah, look, inspiration. I'm telling you. And this is 23. So you could be seeing, I love when he does this. So we had 32, 23. That is that mirroring image of what I was talking about at the beginning. When you're mirroring of the things that your parents or whatever may have done, whether it was addiction, whether it was abuse, mentally, emotionally, verbally, sexually, spiritually, whatever it may be, it's that mirroring number, right? But this is also broken down to you as the angelic being. You can make that change. You can make it different. It starts with you. Okay. You have to love yourself. You have to be able to use your stories of what has taken place that hurts you most and not be ashamed what happened to you because you couldn't control it, right? You're the one that has to endure that pain. You're the one that has to endure that shame. You're the one that has to endure the mental thoughts and them emotions and everything. And you couldn't figure out why this is affecting you so much in everything that you do in your daily life. It's because you need to come back into thyself. And when you come back into that true being that God co-created you to be, of that loving, giving, compassionate person who loves instead of has that negativity to hate, you're inspiring people to be their true self. You're inspiring people to speak their truth. Thank you, Father. So what else do we need to know, Father? Thank you. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, this is green garnet. He is protecting you. He is telling you, trust and believe. I am protecting you with this mysticism, okay, of the enlightenment that you're getting. He is protecting you. Yeah, Mother Earth Gaia is saying, look, if you can see the flower of life here, how faint it is because some of you have given up the hope of, I'm just here, just existing on in life, and I'm never going to be anything, or I'm never going to have anything. That's the wrong state of mind, okay? Because the thing is like I said, you can't be fearful and grateful at the same time. You have to eliminate them fears and be grateful for everything that you have, everything that God has given you, including this beautiful life. Even though you went through the hurt and pain, you need to be able to release it. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? I need it to flip or fly so that I know it's for this reading. What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know? Thank you. I'm telling you, red jasper. Red jasper comes out, and that's having the courage. Okay, 34 is broken down to number 7, which is God. Okay, so you have 77 with love and courage. This is that lion strength, okay? This is the strength of Judah coming through, him giving you the strength to persevere forward on the mysticism and to fully understand this. But 7-7 in the angel numerology and the angelology numbers and everything, it's coming down to big changes. Yes, that is stinking thinking when they do that. Oh, you seen a hummingbird? That's good news. Good news. But 77, it's talking about big changes. So if you want your life to change, if you want things to start going differently, if you want your dreams, goals, and desires to start working for you, if you are successful and you want to become more successful, do the work. Because when you do the work, he's giving you the protection. Okay, he's giving you the protection and the courage to persevere forward. Okay, Father, what else do we need to know? Thank you. I told you. Oh, woo. Okay. Now he wants me to show you this. So now when you see 777, okay, this is he is protecting your heart with the amethyst. Oh no, that's pink fluorite. Okay, pink fluorite. So when you see 777, he's wanting you to have a peace of mind and contentment to know that by you doing the work, if you've been stuck and stagnant at your career or something that you have built, you're going to see everything change around. And it's going to be that paradigm shift of now you're going to see it going from stuck and stagnant. It's just going to skyrocket because he's saying, listen, he's there protecting you. He wants you to have that peace of mind. He wants you to be content of who you are as an individual with thyself, right? This is thyself. Yeah. He wants you to have that contentment and that peace of mind. And the only way to do it is let go and let God have it. Work through the things that have been holding you back. Because I'm telling you, you're going to see your success skyrocket. You think that you were successful before and then it came to a standstill. Okay. That's because it was too much into the darker stuff and the emotional side of you not healing yourself. So God delayed you for your own protection. He put the impasses up there to say, hey, listen, not everything can go with you on your journey to be successful. Okay. People and things and places need to fall away in order for you to skyrocket even further, right? So, what happens? And this is Shug Night. Okay. This is all about that cleanse. You have to be able to cleanse out the things that are no longer serving you. You have to be able to cleanse out them emotional baggage that has been holding you back to the program and conditions that he wants you to get that wisdom and to endure your true path of who you are. Why? Because look at Doomerite, okay? This is number 5. All right. This is all about your soul's journey. And what did I say right here? Enduring your soul's journey. Number 29 is your divine path. Okay. This is North. This is Father coming in and saying, listen, this is your soul's journey. And he writ the blueprint. And it's up to you to follow the blueprint of how everything is going to unfold, right? You have to put that work in. Okay. I'm telling you. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. They just pointed out again. So we have 5, 5, 5. Oh, unbelievable. Okay. Let me get it out here. Let me get it out here. Where'd it go? Right here. Right here. Look. So a lot of you could be seeing 555. This is new beginnings and positive changes. Okay. New beginnings and positive changes. Because look, you are melting that ice away. You are on your soul's journey and you're inspiring people with all the cold, hurt, and pain that you had to endure on your path. You're getting the wisdom and the knowledge now that says, hey, you know what? I'm not going to hold this in anymore because if I put it out there and I speak my truth, nobody can take and twist and pull and rearrange my words, because you're hearing it straight from my mouth to your ears, right? So Father said, speak your truth, because when you speak your truth, they have their whole life to get over the things that they have done, right? You have to be willing to put the work in. All right. So now let's see what the goddess have to say. Yes, 777 is that peace of mind and contentment that Father wants us to have. Namasi. Okay, so this is about the past. Okay, the goddess of the past is coming out and saying, listen, you as the angelic being, you have to get rid of the past. Okay, and a lot of you could be seeing 111. That is, watch your thoughts. Okay, watch your stinking thinking, because when you're feeding the monkey the bananas and you're all up in them thoughts and you've isolated yourself at home or isolated yourself in a room, he said, listen, you're feeding that monkey mind. When you feed that monkey mind, that's giving you more depression, more anxiety, more despair. Okay. You have to clear that out. You have to find the magic and the strength to clear that out. All right, Father, what else do we need to know, please? I need it to flip or fly. Thank you. Yeah, Callie. Okay. This is about being abundant. This is having that liberation and that understanding. You will have great freedom. You will feel a huge release. You will feel a ton of bricks off of your shoulder when you start releasing this. Okay. What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah. Sarah Wadi. I'm telling you, it's all about the great mystery. Okay. So a lot of you could be seeing 999, which is very significant to new opportunities and Father closing doors and opening up new doors for you, because 999 is him closing them doors, locking and sealing them tight and never to be reopened. Good evening, beautiful. It's about him opening new doors for you, but he's shutting the doors that no longer serve you. The people that continuously keep betraying you, there's a reasons why he's pulling them out of your life. He's distancing you away from them. Why they're not calling you up to see how things are going, or, you know, he's shutting the doors on things so that he can open up new doors. That's why we got 99, right? It's endings and beginnings. But when you see 999, it means that Father is now taking it upon his hands to shut and lock them doors. Okay. He's like, listen, there's so much magic in you. You're here for a purpose. This is what we need to do. This is what you need to do in order to be able to persevere forward. All right. Let's see what the Akashic records have to say. What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know for this beautiful read? Aha. 22. Okay. So here's two. Where, hold on, let me see. He's showing me right here. Okay, with the prosperity. So we have 22. This is Archangel Raphael coming in and saying, listen, you have that balance, you have that shield, you have that protection, you have your power. Trust and believe. Okay, trust and believe that he's giving you the will, and you have that wisdom, you have that knowledge now. He's giving you the will, and he's balancing your mind to have this greater understanding of what you need to do to balance yourself. Because when he shows me all the chakras, it's about being able to unblock your chakras because it's holding you back. You will find that once you balance all this stuff out, your anxiety is going to fall away. Your depression is going to fall away. God is going to restore your full health. Okay. He's going to restore your full health. Yes. See, the master artisan, I'm telling you, you are abundant. You are abundant. When this card comes out, this is saying that your crown chakra is blocked right now. Okay. So some of you spiritually have been blocked on your creative endeavors. So you could have been really successful, and all of a sudden you came that it was a standstill. You saw that your money became stagnant. You saw that you had a lot of spiritual warfare going on. Okay. Father said, listen, he's the master artisan of all. And when he sees that you're not working on yourself, and you're spinning lies and you're being malicious and you have ill intent and try to claim gifts that are not yours, he will stop your success, okay? And for the others, he's coming in and saying, listen, some of you are about to take off with this success, and even rooms that you have not stepped in yet, your name is being whispered into people's ears where they are now watching you, they are now following you, or they now are seeing that you have the willpower, the wisdom, and a very strong mind, and a great healer. Okay. They're now showing that you have this foundation. And when we saw 555 about the new opportunities coming in, yeah, Father says new opportunities are coming in. Yeah, look, Queen of Forces. I'm telling you, the balance between light and dark. Father is he is amazing when he brings this out, okay? Because instead of drowning in the emotions, now you are balanced, okay? You have your emotions balanced. This is that duality, right? But it's being balanced between the light and dark. It's you standing in your power as that queen, being down to earth, knowing that you are an angelic being, knowing that you are very powerful, knowing that you have the magic, right? Because look, everything that has been stuck and stagnant has now fallen away. Look, everything's being renurtured. Everything is being reborn. Everything, and this one, when it comes out, this is the throat chakra. So a lot of you are having a hard time communicating your emotions or communicating your feelings. Okay. So yeah, some of you could be having, because the white willow is all about, you could be having indigestion problems, intestinal issues, I'm hearing. But the willow is also talking about, no, don't do that. Okay. The willow tree is also talking about things will grow if you nurture it. Okay. So you got to be able to go with the flow. You got to be able to nurture it. You have to be able to see things from a different perspective, right? You have to let God guide your way. And when he does, what happens? You will have everything that you need, right? Because he'll give you a rebirth. Okay. What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know, Father? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. The ones that are holding all this stuff in, who are not putting the work in, look, you're always looking. Your ship, everything that has taken place is now starting to crumble down around you. Okay. This is confirmation. This is confirmation, because Father is saying, listen, 555, I told you I'm shutting doors that no longer serve you. You need to be able to put this work out there, right? So when he comes in with this card, a lot of you, your base chakra, which is your root chakra, that is your first chakra. The thing is you have a blockage. Okay. You have a blockage. You're not grounded. You're not stable. You're letting your thoughts get out ahead of you. You're not being stable when it comes to, working through this stuff. And you're always having to look over your shoulder because all of these tower moments keep happening to you. This is, remember when I said about your boat having barnacles on it and everything, where you're stuck and stagnant? For this to come out is showing exactly what Father was telling me. This is confirmation of what he was telling me, that a lot of you are very abundant, but you are making yourself stuck and stagnant by being in that stinking thinking, by not doing the work, by not working through all of it. Okay. So it's important and imperative that you work through it. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Look. And the community. Okay. When the community card comes out, this is another of being deeply rooted and grounded. But this is saying some of you are so worried about what society has to say instead of speaking your truth. This is exactly what I was saying. This is exactly what I was saying. The 8 of Roses is listen, you're so worried about what society is going to think or society is going to say, but as long as you speak your truth and you do it out of uncontrolled love, you're going to blossom, you're going to be very abundant, okay? Because a rose represents, yeah, we've been through a very curvy, life situation, and that's why the thorns are on there, because that shows all the trials and tribulations and challenges that we had to overcome and how we had to protect ourselves. But when you get up there, it's like you see this beautiful blossom at the end of the rose. Yeah, we have the leaves to protect it. Why? Because our Father and Mother Earth Gaia and the spiritual realms are protecting us. But you have this beautiful blossom at the end because you are a unique individual. So it's important that you do the work. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Confirmation. Okay, some of you are being that you're being very strategic. You think that you can outsmart our Father. You think you can outsmart his blueprint. Okay? But it's not, because look at, when you think you can outsmart our Father, you fall, right? The thing is it is about finding that balance. It's about being able to strategically make your moves, choosing your battles, being able to work through the things that you need to in order to balance everything out between your light and your dark side. Okay? Because we all have a dark side, we all have a light side. But the ones who have healed constantly live in that warmth and vitality of giving and being generous and compassionate and very loving. Okay? That speaks volumes. All right, Father, what else do we need to know, Father? I'm telling you, Seven of Forces. This is all about finding that balance. Put the work in, because you see these scribes right here? These are his blueprints that he has made for you. This is confirmation. And he's saying that when you do that inner work and you balance it out, you're going to be so abundant. Everything is going to take off because he is willing to give you all the blessings that are meant for you. But you have to balance yourself. This is confirmation. And when you do that, look at, this is your divine path. Here's the Ark of the Covenant, right? That's right. Because you are that beautiful treasure. Okay? You are that beautiful treasure. And I'm telling you, there's so much work that needs to be done that people overlook. They think, oh, nothing's wrong with me. But when you really look in the mirror of everything that's transpired, every day we all have things that we can work on. Every day there's things that we can heal. Because once I get the soul truth card here, I'll tell you a little thing because it cracked me up. Not being able to be on because of what I went through and the eyes being swollen and the loss, of my cousin and everything. I'll tell you something that transpired when I logged on to one of my platforms. You guys are going to get a little giggle off of it, but all right, let's find out, what is the soul truth, Father? What do we need to know? Okay, so some of you are in question right now. What if it isn't true? Okay. What if it isn't true? Okay, so the question is what lie do you need to let go of so that you can reach your soul's truth, so that you can speak the truth? What lie have you been holding on to of keeping these secrets from your past? It's time for your soul to chat. It's time for you to be able to close your eyes and say, "Hey, look, I'm going to put my hands over my heart here and I'm going to ask myself, where do I need to let go? Where do I need to reach my soul's truth?" Because when you speak your truth, that's doing the true healing. That's doing the true healing. Wow. Okay, Father. Thank you. Thank you. What else do we need to know? Am I in my head or in my heart? Confirmation. Booyah, baby. Doom. I'm telling you, Father is always, always on top. So when he's given me the channeled messages, this is about you mastering your own mind, heart, and soul, right? This is about you tapping in to the things that need to be healed. This is you empowering yourself to be able to write out all your wrongs and to believe in yourself and to love yourself and to know that it was not your fault, okay? But use it as an inspiration. I'm telling you, he is the most high loving God of all. And here's the other one. Do you believe you're worthy? Do you believe you're worthy? Because you know what? You need to know that you are worthy of it all. You are worthy, and don't let anybody else show you any different. Know your worth, set your boundaries, see that divine beauty in you, let it shine within you, and let it shine in your outer light, okay? Because the thing is when you go for your goal, when you go for your dream, or you ask yourself, hey, do I feel worthy of this? The answer should be yes. You should know your worth. You should know that you are worthy and deserving, and nobody should treat you less than, because they've got probably as many as things that are challenging for them going on in their life, that they don't have time or room to be even judging your life. So speak your truth and know that you are worthy of all. I'm telling you, know your worth. And anybody who doesn't want to see your worth, walk away from them. They don't need to be in your life. Say deuces, peace out, you know, because when you are focused on what you want most, yeah, this goes back to when I said you can't be fearful and grateful at the same time. When you are brave to speak about it and you are brave to prioritize it, you focus on your growth. What happens? That great reflection becomes your abundance. That makes the adjustments of you being that beautiful, unique individual that says, hey, I'm worthy and deserving of this. And if you're going to treat me like this, if you're going to treat me like I'm a rug and think you're going to wipe your feet on me, well, guess what? I'm going to rip that rug out from underneath you, roll it up, and send you on your way. And you can take that magic carpet ride, right, baby? You can do what you got to do, because you are deciding that you are the master. You and Father are the co-creator. And you need to know that you are worthy and deserving. Because the thing is, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. It matters what our Father says and you say, because He is the one that co-created your blueprint. It is up to you to live it out to your fullest potential and know that you are worthy and deserving. If somebody wants to come at you and, say they want to be with you, but yet they want to be with many others, tell them deuces, peace out, roll up the rug, send it with them. Okay? Tell them to take that magic carpet ride, because you're too worthy and deserving of it, and they don't need to treat you that way. When they want to mature and they want to grow up and stop playing the childish games, guess what? Father's going to let them unroll that rug and put it on a nice homestead, and you will have what's meant for you. So that was the beautiful reading. So I'm closing the portal on this reading, Father. It was absolutely beautiful for the sacred transformation. I'm so happy to see my soul family. Hello, Luana. I love you, beautiful soul sister. Yes, much love and respect to you, and God bless you, sweetheart. I am so happy to see my soul family. Yes. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me grab a drink here quick. Yes, I love all of you too. Oh, thanks for the hearts and the smileys. That's awesome. Yes, lots of love. Lots of love for my soul family. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's catch up a little bit. How is everybody doing? How's everything been going? And don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell so you know when I go live. Yes, love to you, sister. I gave you a shout out. I greatly appreciate you for being there, and sending lots of love to all of you for being there. And Sugar, thank you. I greatly appreciate that, sweetheart, for you checking up on me. That's awesome. So how's everyone doing? The happiness. Yes, I love you, sister, and I'm glad that you're doing good. Oh, you day, I'm glad you are doing good there. So how did it go with your meeting? How did it go with your meeting on Monday? How did it go? Oh, okay. Okay. So we just gotta let time here. Let me see. Father, what guidance do you want us to take when it comes? Thank you. I, they all come flying out. What guidance do you want to take on that, Father? Okay. All right. So there's something that she's holding on to right now. There's something that she's holding on to with something about, family issue or somebody that she considers family. But there is going to be communication that is coming from her behalf without you having to reach out because it is your destiny to be together. So just keep the hope, follow our Father, because it's all about that growth, right? It's all about, look, it's all about the growth and the rewards, okay? So you have your victory coming. You just keep working on you, sweetheart, okay? Yeah, look, you got the willpower to endure the storm. And once you calm that storm within, Father's going to calm that storm around you that has been stopping from stepping in. Okay, let me find out, sugar. Let me find out for you. Let me give it 2 shuffles here. All right, Father, I'm asking you, will sugar be blessed with the financial abundance and a vehicle? Will sugar be blessed with the financial abundance? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. That is so beautiful, sweetheart. I am so glad that you got the job. Okay. So the thing is when this card comes out, this is yes, you will, because 33 is our Father, the master teacher, that is coming through saying that it will be a mystery blessing on how it's coming. It's going to come unexpected. Okay. So he's saying that it will come, but it's going to be very unexpected. You're not going to believe how it came in. Okay, let's see, what else do we need to know for that, Father? Yep, look it, there's our Father. Say, just stay balanced, keep working on you, because he is bringing it into you, and it's going to be very unexpected how it comes in. Look, and you got the high priestess. Okay, so that is a triple yes. That is a triple yes, sweetheart. Yes, absolutely. Yes, that is beautiful. Yep, and it's going to come in some type of communication, okay? It's going to be when this comes out as the communication, this is something that's going to change your life when it comes to the financial abundance and when it comes to the vehicle part, okay? Because this is going to be a person that you thought was very cold towards you, and Father's saying that, yeah, it's going to be very unexpected how it takes place. Misty, how are you doing, sweetheart? Oh yeah, celebrate. Do, 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 do. I'm so happy to be back with my soul family. Look, Father's still saying, you need to travel. You need to have that time with the girls. Looky, looky. I'm telling you. He's saying yes. Yes, I am definitely ready to. I am definitely ready to. Absolutely, for sure. And the divine says that we will have it because he's putting things in place. Okay. He's putting things in place. So we will have it here soon. Woo! Lots of opportunities coming in, family. Ooh, somebody's going to get the opportunity to. Okay, well, if you were seeing a lot of threes, was it just 33 or was it 33, 33, or 333? Because the thing is if you were seeing just 33, throughout the whole day, that means Father was trying to tell you something was up. He was like trying to give you a heads up. Okay, so he was trying to give you a heads up. So when you see 33, just 33, that is our Father trying to communicate with you. That's all about the communication. He was trying to communicate with you about something. Ooh, yeah, look at. He was trying to communicate something about some type of tradition or some type of thing that was going on, but he was also trying to communicate about an opportunity. Yes, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, sweetheart. I'm so excited for us to be able to work on it and get. Yeah, look. Okay, so somebody has got a new beginning at a job. Okay, this is a confirmation. Right here is one of the confirmations. One of the opportunity is that job that you've been longing for is coming out. Some of you, an opportunity is a romantic, charming, loving person who is going to love you and see your worth is going to come in and see that you work very hard on being you and the work that you do on loving you. Yes, yes, that's for anybody who claims it. If it resonates with you, claim it, because the thing is that new opportunity is a romantic, charming, loving relationship of they're going to know your worth. They're going to see your potential, and they're not going to go based on the outer looks, okay? It's going to be that inner beauty. It's going to be your aura and that your soul that speaks to them. Yes, I've claimed it too. I've claimed it. We can all claim it. We're all claiming it. Yeah, look. Very compassionate. It's all divinely orchestrated and divinely guided. It's all in God's timing, is what he's saying. All in his time. Yeah, look, there he is. Told you. There he is. Keep that hope. Keep that hope. Yes. Look. See, we all claimed it, and guess what? Father said with the 6 of Wands, you got your victory coming, baby. You're going to be rewarded. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stay grounded, stay focused, keep persevering forward, and keep putting in that hard work. Because look, here's our rewards. Here's our victory. I told you. He's coming in. He's coming in. He says, I know you're deserving of it. Yes. He says, I see all the hard work that you've been putting in. Yeah, look. He says, yes, here it comes. It's going to bring a great new beginning for you. And it's going to flow much better than what was going on in the past. Okay. So he said, when it comes in, you're going to be able to take this huge leap that is going to be life changing for you. Okay. Look, telling you, he's saying that it's happening. And it's, I'm telling you, divine, baby, divine. You are very welcome, beautiful, and thank you so much. I greatly appreciate all of you. I love all of you. I missed all of you, and I'm back in the saddle again. What's up? See, there's our father. He come out and he said, yeah, keep it balanced, keep it moving. Yeah, I'm telling you. Getting the messages. This is all about that change. Something big is changing, okay? Because when you look at this card and you see that this phoenix is like up above the mountains and everything's going with the flow, this is big change coming, okay? Big change. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So Father, what is the overall advice that we can all take? Okay, what is the overall advice that we can all take? What is the overall advice, Father? What do we need to know for the overall advice for our heart, mind, and soul? Woo! What do we need to know, Father? Woo! What do we need to know? What do we need to know, Father? All right. So the thing is, oops, hold on. He says, keep following the signs and synchronicities so that we can persevere forward and keep the change and momentum going so that we can shine our light, okay? This is confirmation so that we can keep on moving, okay? That is beautiful advice. Beautiful advice. Oh, here's another mirroring image. So a lot of you can be seeing 1221. That is Father, the master teacher, coming out and saying, look, he's giving us that quick thinking. He's giving us that higher perspective, and we just got to keep persevering forward. So that's beautiful. Thank you, Father. Yes, absolutely. Look, I'm telling you, this is victory. This is clarity. This is us standing in our power, having that full potential that he has given us. So that just confirms it all. That just confirms it all. That's beautiful. I love it. And for some of you, he's saying that have been going through the very turbulent times and things have been really rocky. He says, listen, everything's coming to calmer waters now. Just be patient. It's all in divine timing. Everything is going to be shown all in divine timing. So that's just confirmation as well. Yeah. Very intuitive messages, very knowledgeable coming in, knows the divine purpose, brings the balance, gives the messages, gives the understanding. Yeah, I'm telling you, come in the calmer waters. That's beautiful. Yeah. He said, look it, judgment is here. He is taking the reins. I don't know how I did that, but okay. He is taking the reins on it. So he is guiding us exactly where we're meant to be, and nobody can take it from us, right? Nobody can take us from us, because when people try to step in our way or step on our toes and put us into contemplation, Father says, nope. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look, I will show you how to fulfill your own cup. I will show you how to get out of them turbulent situations, okay? You just keep persevering forward. Yep. Hold your balance. Focus, focus. Yep. And for some of you, you've got a romantic partner coming in. And for the other ones, whoops, what did I say? Hold on, hold on. Father is coming in, and for the other ones who have treated you poorly and badly, they've got tower moments. Right now, they're going through some type of upheaval in their life. Okay, so just know that by what they did to you, Father is bringing the consequences. So everything ill that they spoke of you, he is silencing them. Yes, you are so welcome, beautiful, and I miss you too. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be back. I love all of you. Missed all of you. So, yes, and tomorrow we will resume at 7 p.m. I will be back on here a couple more times tonight. I have a few other messages strictly with some of these that Father is bringing in, and it's for some others who are needing it at the moment. But yeah, when you look at this, look at divine path. This is being able to inspire people to have their victory, inspire people in their creation to be victorious, inspire people to see their great potential. Yes, love you all. I love you all. Love and light to all of you. God bless you. Prayers to anyone who needs it. And you all have a good night. I love you. Have a good day. Peace. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. So are you. I greatly appreciate you, Luana. I love you, sister. I love you guys. I love you all. And I will see you in a little bit here, okay? Yes, you deserve it, sweetheart. You've been working hard. You deserve that vacation. Love you, Uday. Enjoy. Mwah. Peace, blessings. Love you. See you in a little bit.